Aug14 Fantasy, and welcome. If the room's a little dark, it's because there's a thunderstorm going on now, so the actual natural light don't have as much, and the sound you might be able to hear the thunderstorm going on in the background. I'm going to speak a little louder than normal because of such. I'm going to go through Friday's lineup, but before that I want to talk about the DraftKings games and the point scoring, as well as the New England game. So as far as point scoring is concerned, the game that went from the Sunday to Thursday, the Hall of Fame game, you needed 45 fantasy points to cash, which is just a horrible score. And my scores were 47 and 51, so that's good for min and second min cash. I played another lineup, and you needed 47 points for the third Thursday only game to cash. I cashed 57 points for the third minimum cash. Basically, I ended up with getting almost a 3x on my bet. So I thought I played really bad or got unlucky and got a 3x. I know what I'm doing. I got a lineup for tonight, but in the Green Bay game against New England, I kind of nailed how the game was going to go, how Jimmy Garoppolo was going to play practically the whole game. The two guys that he was going to cover or to target the most was Josh Boyce, which was the case, and of course Brandon Gibson. And right off the bat, he went to Josh Boyce. He started like 0 for 3, 0 for 4 with him. Josh Boyce was just horrible, but so was Garoppolo as well. Garoppolo still got 7 fantasy points, which is good for the preseason, but man, oh man, did Boyce ever look bad. And then Gibson, when he was called upon, was really good. I got to see Ty Montgomery in Green Bay, and when they finally looked his way, he was very reliable. And then the news out of Green Bay was that Janis guy was just unreliable. He was just looking bad. He was on the way out, and he's the guy that got the touchdown. Now, that was the only game that I had watched, so I can't comment too much on the other games. Now, for tonight's lineup, I'm going to go heavy on the Tennessee Titans, and I'm going to make my fourth selection in taking Tennessee plus the 2.5 against the Atlanta Falcons tonight. See how that play goes, but I got 4 Tennessee Titans in my DraftKings lineup. If you haven't played on DraftKings, click on the link down below. I am playing 3 lineups on the $3 game. If you have yet to play a DraftKings account, if you sign up through me, make your first deposit, they'll give you a free $3 game. So here's my lineup. At quarterback, I'm going to go with Tennessee quarterback Zach Mettenberger. Second year coming in. Last year, Mettenberger played pretty well in the last 3 weeks of the preseason, was able to move the ball, got some regular season experience last year. So I'm going to want to play him again, thinking he should be able to put up 100 yards and hopefully he can get me a touchdown. There's 2 receivers that I'm playing on Tennessee, so that's why I'm playing them. But I'm also going to play running back Antonio Andrews of Tennessee as well, who's had some very good reviews. Looking as if he's going to compete behind Bishop Sankey. A lot of competition out there. Nice young player, so I like him. I'm also going to play running back Carlos Williams from the Buffalo Bills. Another guy that I like through his reports out of camp and how well he's been looking. My 3 wide receivers, really 4 wide receivers with the flex spot. Darrell Green Beckham of Tennessee hasn't played in close to 2 years now, but very good reviews out of preseason. And he'll get a chance against Atlanta tonight. Wide receiver Justin Hunter out of Tennessee. So I'm going to put these 2 together. They should be the primary receivers for Zach Mettenberger. And it's looking like he's going to make the team, play very well, hopefully. A wide receiver from Seattle, Ricardo Lockett. Played very well at the end of the regular season last year, and his reviews this year have been very good. And in Denver, Cody Latimer, a lot of big reviews for him. So Brock Osweiler played okay last year in the preseason, so we're going to go with him again. There's some thunder you probably heard. Tight end, Cliff Walford of the Oakland Raiders. Great reviews for this young kid. I don't like that probable sign that he's got right now, but heck, yesterday I didn't even score a single point out of multiple tight ends. I had Niles Paul, who was injured out for the season, didn't get me a point. And then the guy from Washington, I didn't even see him in the brief time I watched the Dallas game. He got 0 points. Now, as far as defense is concerned, I'm going to play 3 total defenses, 1 per lineup. The 3 defenses that I like the most: 1, the Seattle Seahawks. They're playing against the Denver Broncos, who will not have Peyton Manning playing probably. Just don't expect much from that Denver offense whatsoever. And them being on the road, I don't expect much out of them. St. Louis, they just got the deepest defense there is playing against the Oakland Raiders. So when we get to the second tier defense, these guys should just rip through the Oakland Raiders. Hopefully the only guy that will be able to play good will be that tight end Clive. But I like the St. Louis defense. And the one that I've been thinking about for many days, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's mainly not them, it's that they're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, we're going to have Ben Roethlisberger at least play a little bit, maybe the first quarter or such. So hopefully we can survive the Ben Roethlisberger period. But once you get back into the very unskilled backups of the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's where I like the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that's where I'm headed for the Friday preseason games for the NFL. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye-bye.